The drama's only getting started. When we last saw our leading men, they were getting over a nasty late shock at Anfield. The next episode brings Fulham to Highbury. Comedy has never been his strong point, but his team have been playing with a winning smile. Could Southampton upstage the United roadshow? Glenn's always been a bit theatrical, but could Tottenham orchestrate a London derby win? Or would Chelsea be shouting, "We're behind you," to the leaders? For many in the East End, this is the villain of the piece. But then again, Liverpool were the bad guys till recently. Who'd find a happy ending at Upton Park? And this is the place for all the moves in football's great soap opera. The only thing is, some aren't acting, as you'll hear later. And welcome to the Barclaycard English Premier League Highlights Show with me, Paul Dempsey. The leaders Arsenal return to Highbury to meet Fulham, 5 points clear after they were pegged back late on at Anfield in midweek. Martin Keown missed that game through suspension, but returned to the Arsenal defence at the expense of Pascal Sigon. Sylvain Wiltord came in for Ray Parlour on the right. That the only other change to the side that twice led at Liverpool. Dennis Bergkamp, a midweek goalscorer, passed the test on a bruised foot. The transfer window brought opportunity for John Harley, recalled by Fulham after Rufus Brevitt made a late departure to West Ham. Facundo Sava started up front with Luis Boamorte reverting to the left of midfield. Bjarne Goldbeck missed out, and Louis Saha was on the Fulham bench after a 3-match layoff. Arsene Wenger was left frustrated at Anfield, just like Arsenal. Now, only a win was acceptable. Rob Palmer describing the action from Highbury.
It's Arsenal who kick off, with the aim of extending the lead at the top of the table. Going some way towards obliterating Newcastle United, who have a weekend off. Not too happy about it. Manchester United, and it's Arsenal who are straight onto the attack. It's Wiltord who crosses it in. Thierry Henry tiptoes his way through and has a chance with 20 seconds on the clock. They mean business this afternoon. There's nothing worse than a wounded animal, and they're showing the scars of a draw against Liverpool. Boamorte, great skills, goes past Gilberto Silva. That's a great ball through to Sava, and a sensational saving tackle by Ashley Cole. Well, Sava may have been slightly slow, but Cole was as quick as a flash and as clean as a whistle. Silva to Pires. Vieira. Great touch from Bergkamp. Slalom run from Henry. Perfect pass, Pires. Perfect goal. Save old Arsenal, always scoring with exquisite movement. Look at Pires, a drop of the shoulder, skim of the feet. Pires tiptoes in at the far post and just nods it in for an opening goal for Arsenal. Long. Now Silva. Bothered by Davis. Sava plays it inside. There's Marley to Boamorte. Great chance for Boamorte, and it was a saving tackle from Keown. Corrects his anger at the referee. Felt there'd been a bit of pushing and shoving in there. Pires. Still so simple. It was too easy on the pass though. Here's Davis. Jatu. Finnan. Tries to feed it for Marley, and that's a great goal by Fulham. Don't count them out, Mulbronk. Well, Arsenal went to sleep. Well, it was free-flowing Fulham. And a lovely strike from Steve Mulbronk, his 10th goal of the season. Makes him the top scorer. Seaman and Co. caught cold. Here's Henry. Tiptoes his way through. Burst of speed, but a very good save by Taylor. Davis. Just the tinkering with the Fulham formation. Davis has dropped a little deep and the likes of Finnan to get forward. Good turn from Marley. Lost Campbell. Oh, and Saba was a bootlace away. Mr. Al-Fayed wrapping up warmly. It'll be an afternoon where Arsenal take an 8-point lead of the Barclaycard English Premier League. But he can get that second goal. Henry to Perez. Oh, he took a deflection, a wicked deflection. Bergkamp nods it back, and the goal-scoring gods are not on Arsenal's side. It was a great dash from Perez, and I did say earlier on, if they're going to score a second, maybe it's not going to be something spectacular. It may be something with a touch of luck. It will be Francis Jeffers taking the place of Sylvain Wiltord. And something else for Fulham to think about, a youngster who still has a point to prove at Highbury. Vieira finds it at Jeffers. Man on a mission! Great save. Well, Jeffers, come on, the freshest player on the pitch. That's his instincts. That's why he is tipped for England honours, and Arsenal paid the big bucks. Arsenal seem to maybe stepped it up a little pace since the introduction of Francis Jeffers. Here's Thierry Henry trying to get it in there. Came off the cheekbone of the defender. Back to Gilberto Silva. Oh dear, it's not their day. They keep knocking at the door, but they can't batter it down, Arsenal. Perez skies it. Bit of pushing and shoving. Vieira! Just not Arsenal's day. They're finishing when they've had the half chance here and there. There's not been its usual sharpness. Can Arsenal finish with a flourish? It's Cole. Henry nowhere near it, but he was enough to settle the Fulham defence. Vieira to Van Bronckhorst. Here's a chance for Jeffers to win it. Will it go in? It will. Well, they fell to Liverpool in stoppage time. How cruel can it be for poor old Fulham? They've tried the spectacular, they've used their imagination, and then it was a goal of luck and grim determination that won the day for Arsenal. Jeffers, quick as a flash, put it into the danger area, and the most determined man was Robert Perez. A lot of French players out there on the field today. 4 in the Arsenal team, 4 in the Fulham team. But the king of France, football-wise, this afternoon is Perez. Here is Jeffers, looking for Thierry Henry. They needed that goal from Perez, because when they've attempted the spectacular, it just hasn't happened. For once, Henry has proven human in front of goal, but superhuman has been Arsene Wenger's flying French star, Robert Perez. Goal in the first half, set things going. Then Morbronk equalised for Fulham, but right at the death, Robert Perez got the 3 points for Arsenal, take them on to 56, 8 above Newcastle United. 2 on the score at Highbury.
Well, you're always under pressure, and it's exciting to watch the game and to see that everybody wants to score. Of course, you need to keep your shape as well, because the disaster would be to lose the game when you go forward like that. But we did it well, and you just want to help and to push your team.
Very, very disappointed, because we got this goal at the last minute. But the problem is now to keep working how we worked today, and to try to win again. So.